All right, good morning, kindergarten friends. Happy Monday. I hope you had a really great weekend. We did here at the Strandy house. We played outside pretty much the whole weekend and did yard work. And we found a really awesome thing in our yard as we were cleaning up pine needles. And I will probably do a second video, maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, of Caleb and I doing some show and tell of what we found in our yard, which was pretty awesome. My heart also just leapt for joy this weekend at hearing of kids connecting over FaceTime, of hearing laughter of friends, of connecting even with my family and doing FaceTime and seeing their faces. And even some of it was phone calls and just hearing voices. So I miss you. I miss your voice too. And so I'll talk to your moms and dads and put it in the email that if we need to talk or do FaceTime together so that I can see your cute face and you can see my face and actually we can talk and not just me talking to you on a video, that would be awesome. I would love to do that this week with you. And of course, Caleb will probably pop in and out too because he misses all of you so, so much. So we're on a new week and I'm here and with my calendar. So just like we usually do, last Friday we did the Saturday day, but today's Monday. And so we need to do Sunday. Like most Mondays, I forgot to move the today marker. So we're gonna do Sunday and we're gonna do Monday here. So if I look at my pattern, should we start it? Let's start at the rainbow like we did last week. Rainbow, rainbow, shamrock, 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 rainbow, rainbow, shamrock, 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 rainbow, rainbow, shamrock, shamrock, shamrock. Is both shamrocks for Sunday and Monday of this week. And our date is March 23rd, 2020. So if we wrote it in your calendar math, remember you're going to keep doing that all this week, just like at school. So we would write it 3-23-20 if it was in our calendar math. But here at the big calendar, it's March 23rd. It's a Monday. So it's spring. I'm so glad it's spring. I've even started to see flowers start to peek up through the ground here at my house. Have you seen flowers at yours yet? I hope so. So if we keep going, today is Monday the 23rd. If we count our days, I'm going to add another straw over here, which would then put us at 125. Let's check. 100, 110, 120. And I'm going to put them back today because I have too many. So there's two. There's one. 121, 122, 123, 124, 125. 125 days smarter. Even at home, it still counts as getting smarter. 125 days smarter. I also have a new password for you this week. My password for you this week is no. And it goes like this, N-O, no. Now, I don't want you to say this word too often at home this week. I don't want you to practice by saying it. I want you to practice just by writing it. N-O, no. And I also have it as part of the papers for your entry task this morning. So please make sure on Monday, N-O, no. Okay? I also have a new memory verse for you this week. I know it's hard to see being that far on the calendar, away from where I'm doing things today. It's in your packet of work though, from that moms and dads picked up on Friday. So my one this week is Psalm 34, 13. See how I did that with my fingers? 34, 13. Oh man, my fingers got a little crazy. 34, 13. And it goes like this. The words for it are, keep your tongue from evil. And there's a funny picture on this card, so take a little peek at it. But our emotions for it are, keep your tongue, see how he has his tongue out? Keep your tongue from evil. So part of that is a good way to practice it this week at home is if you feel like saying something that might not be very kind to your brother or your sister or your mom or your dad, to keep keep your tongue from evil. Keep your tongue from saying those things that might be hurtful to your family. Sometimes it means keep your tongue from evil. Like, don't say mean things even about yourself. Because remember, you can do hard things. You are lovable and capable. And it's okay for it to be hard, but I don't want you to say unkind things about yourself. Okay? So here's my calendar stuff for you today. Now, I want to show you what I've got for you today is if we were together at school. So your moms and dads know that everything came together in a packet for different subjects. And parents, what I did is I basically just took the first page out of each subject area, and that's what I've got for each day. So if that helps you prepare things this morning. So here's my stack of things that I pulled for the week. I also have my Jesus Calling Bible. I hope that you were able to read the story of Moses. There were those 7 stories of kind of the life of Moses with your kid. This will be a great reference for you this week. So to start us off, I've got it all here on the table in front of me. Password. And oh no. Then today what we'd be doing for our entry task is with the letter K. Remember, it makes the k, k, k sound. So I have a kangaroo, a pin, a lock, a key, a king, a bird, a kite, and some ketchup. Your job is to cut the whole thing off and then glue them over here of which ones start with that k, k sound, and then circle along the bottom. We've done these for a lot of different letters, so you know how to do this. Now, for Bible, this is kind of our big Bible project. We're going to do this the whole entire week. So it spins. The behind page spins, which is kind of fun. Today, we're going to talk about just the first 2 plagues, maybe 3 plagues. Talk with your mom or dad about how you want to do this. Of the plagues that Moses and that God brought through Moses upon Egypt. So this first one, look, we're going to start at that number 1. This one is when the Nile River gets turned to blood. That would be so scary if our Spokane River got turned to blood. So we're going to color anything that would be the river red. And then you're going to also color the land around it just normal, because the land didn't turn to blood, just the river did. Then after that, when Pharaoh said, fine, you people can go, the river turned. But then he said, no, never mind. I'm not going to let your people go. So then God sent another plague upon the land. And the second plague, look at these. They're frogs. Could you imagine having frogs everywhere? Frogs in your bed, frogs in your soup, frogs in your oven, frogs on the floor, frogs when you got out of bed, you stepped on a frog, frogs in the cupboard, frogs in your toys. Look. And imagine how noisy that could be if all you heard was ribbiting all the time. Whoa. Okay, so you're going to color our frog. He's sitting on a lily pad. Color the number 2. So those would be the 2 that I would recommend doing today. And then you can also color this outside part too. Okay, for reading today, we're going to talk about sequencing, which means it's the big word. We're going to talk about our big words of putting things in order. So this one, it's kind of left over from last week, but it's also knowing that Easter's coming. So you're going to look at our pictures down here of the egg and the bird. He's hatching out, it looks like. And you're going to cut them out and you're going to put them in order. What would happen first? Would this happen first? And then this? You figure it out. Then, part of our reading and phonics work today too, and we'd probably do these in a reading group this morning before we would head out. This is another build a word, and look, my words this week all have today all have A as the vowel. So, check out what this thing would be, and this thing, and this thing, and this thing. And this is where I told your parents that you can work together on how you want to complete this in the best way for you to learn this skill. Okay, so build me some more words. For math, we're still working on subtraction this week. It's kind of our last week. And this week I've got not our usual math pages, I've got some extra math pages for us to kind of get some strategies and ideas in our heads. So here's this math page. It's got directions for moms and dads on the front, which I thought was helpful to include today. But this one, you're building a story problem. The beginning. There are 4 lunch boxes in my class. So you can draw your lunch boxes or you can cut them out. It's up to you. In the middle, I take one lunchbox and go to the cafeteria. Or I have to take one river, take away. Minus means take away. Then there are lunchboxes left in my class. And then you're gonna write me a math equation. So that's your math for today. You could also still be working on rocket math too. Then, the next thing I have, I just am giving you science for the week, and I'll give it to you today, and I'll let you work through it this week. So I even gave you one of our magazines. So this one is called Meet a River Otter. So you can do a picture walk like we do at school. Here's our river otter. Ooh, this one's about hot rocks. There's some picture clues of what this one could be about. Then, this one's called Great Gifts for Earth. April is Earth Day, not the whole month. There's a day in April that we do Earth Day. And so this is some ideas of how we can be kind to our Earth. Oh, look at that, Earth Day is April 22nd. I was gonna say the 24th, but I would have been wrong. April 22nd. So this is our one preparedness for the month of April. The last thing I have to show you today is our K homework. So this would come home. You know how this goes. And parents, I will let you do with this as you feel necessary. How's that? Okay. Well, I am looking outside. The sun's starting to rise here at my house, but it's still kind of dark out. And I think it's going to be a cloudy day today. But that's okay. You can still get outside and play. Remember, Mondays we usually do PE if we were at school together. So make sure you're getting outside. I saw on the weather this morning that they're talking about snow on Wednesday morning. That seems like a lion day for sure. So get out and exercise and play today in your backyard. And don't forget about our PE challenges with Mrs. Iverson. It was fun to see your videos last week. I am praying good things over you this week. I am praying good things over us this week. I miss your faces, and I will see you tomorrow morning.